Today we're going to be playing some good old-fashioned Taunt Warrior, and there are several reasons for doing that. The main reason is that Darkmoon Faire gave us Carnival Clown, and since Taunt Warrior is a hand buff deck, Carnival Clown getting hand buffed is absolutely insane. And speaking of hand buffs, we got a new Taunt hand buff card with Feat of Strength. So if we can land a +5/+5 on Carnival Clown, that's pretty nuts. We can land that buff on Tomb Warden, also pretty nuts. But even just hitting some like mid-range thing, like curving Feat of Strength into a Circus Amalgam is what, a 9/10 on turn 4? Very insane. So yeah, the new cards we got for this Taunt Warrior are very nice, but we can't forget the old cards. We've got the Armadillo and Into the Fray, both of which are going to be rotating with the next expansion. So it's the last opportunity to play those, and the only expansion where they're going to overlap with the Clown. So yeah, seems like a good chance to play some Taunt Warrior. This is also probably the only archetype that would ever consider playing Kathir Ritualist. Turns out the drawback on this card is a lot less important the bigger it gets. And I would say in general, most decks pretty much have like infinite resources anyway, so the drawback on this card isn't that significant. Another new card we're playing is Ringmaster Watley. We already wanted to be playing Sword Eater, maybe Circus Amalgam, Tomb Warden, and maybe Scrap Golem, so the Watley slots into the deck pretty effortlessly. And similar to Watley, N'Zoth slots in pretty comfortably. N'Zoth is also a corruptor for Carnival Clown. And for the final two corruptors, we're playing Darkmoon Rabbits. I was originally playing Scrapyard Colossus in this slot. Makes sense because it has Taunt, right? But, having Feat of Strength land on Scrapyard Colossus in the early game is pretty terrible. So I actually like this 10-drop not having Taunt. So yeah, that's the deck. 7 and 6 so far, not too bad. Into the Fray is very nice. Bladestorm is good against token stuff. Probably don't keep a Circus Amalgam. Although it is nice to have taunts with Into the Fray, obviously. But like, Scrap Golem is about as good as the Circus Amalgam. And I have like several turns that I can draw into taunts anyway. Alright, I guess I play Into the Fray here, Feat of Strength on 3, and then just try to curve out with these two. If the Circus Amalgam ends up being an 11-12 on turn 4, that might just win the game. Alright, the buff landed on the Scrap Golem, so that's delayed a little bit. But this is still an insane curve, 6-7 into 11-12. That's fine. Easy 11-12. If I hit for 6, the opponent goes to 26. And I have a 2-turn clock. This is going into the Arbor upturn though. Probably want to trade. And Wild Growth. Is this going to be Highlander Druid? That's what I played against most recently. Well, let's give the Highlander deck a random card to work with. That's what they tend to do anyway. I am a little sad that I played an Into the Fray and a Feat of Strength, and then I ended up with 2 non-buffed clowns in my hand. But this 11-12 is still putting in some good work. Really, really terrible hand. Oh, that is a hell of a draw. Do I want a minefield first? Probably not. It does almost always take 2 power out of play. My opponent's only showing 3. Armadillo still dies to, like, a Wrath or something. I guess Lunar Eclipse is the more relevant card. I think I just play the Armadillo and pass. I only buff 2 taunts, but it's by far the best 2. Hopefully I can draw one of my 10 drops. The N'Zoth is actually not even that good. It hits, what, an Amalgam, a Scrap Golem, and an Armadillo. I guess that's pretty good. But mostly I just want it to corrupt my clowns. Also, the opponent is not playing Highlander, so no Zephyrus, meaning the clowns are way stronger. Is my Armadillo gonna live? What the heck? Well, I think I'm fine just chilling and greeting this stuff. I could have played Bladestorm there, but my Armadillo would have died either way. I might need the Bladestorm for his clowns. Seems like that might be the matchup. Yogg. Oh, that's mind control, right? Nice 10 mana 7/5. What an idiot. I'll go ahead and play Minefield here. Probably tends to not be it. Oh shit. Tends to not be a very good card in the matchup. So I had to hit 5 50/50s in a row there, right? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 1 in 32 to kill Yogg with that. So I can play Bladestorm here to kill his 2 strong men, but Bladestorm is such a good card. I think I just hero power pass. Maybe I kill one of these to make survival of the fittest a little bit worse. Alright, I guess I am going to attack here. I mean, I know he doesn't have it in hand because he would have played it last turn, obviously. But only 7 cards in deck, maybe 2 of them are survival of the fittest. I'm pretty lucky my opponent drew their deck in this order. Mana Saber is a reasonably strong 4. I I would really love to see a Darkmoon Rabbit or an Azoth here. Pretty sure I just win the game if I can find one of those this turn. So I can clear with Bladestorm Sword Eater. I mean, I have a Brawl in hand. I have another Bladestorm and Brawl in deck that I could draw into. Also, my clowns are just big enough to contest survivaled clowns.
So many choices.
I don't love playing the Bladestorm here, but like with Survival of the Fittest, him having 2 minions in play is also a big threat, right?
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Bit of a low roll. Alright, Darkmoon Rabbit. I think I just win the game now. There's no way the opponent can deal with my clowns, I think.
Maybe... No.
Let's actually just keep the rabbit around. There's the Survival of the Fittest, a bit late though. Oh god, I can be so greedy. I probably just go ahead and play one clown here. And I can be greedy with the next feat of strength. Sure. Alright, I assume my opponent's gonna play another clown this turn. That would be unfortunate for them if they had to wait so long for Survival of the Fittest and then it didn't even hit both clowns. Yeah. But my clowns are freaking huge. Can I clear with Bladestorm? I don't think I can. There's no way for me to trade off my stuff properly. I probably am supposed to play Brawl here.
Maybe... No.
I could Bladestorm that, but... I don't know, do I think my 13/13 clowns win the game? Like, even if he Yashiraj is a corrupted clown? Probably. I just don't think there's that much reason for me to Bladestorm here. Like, I could have killed the 8/8, but it probably would have just gotten replaced by a 4/4 anyway. What is this? 2 clowns, 2 amulets, 2 strongmen. Oh, my clowns get even bigger. Of the cards I know in my opponent's hand, none of them are relevant. Okay, yeah, obviously he would have that. But my board is still so much bigger than the opponent's. I don't think you're supposed to trade here. Maybe you are. Oh, they still had a defender. Don't have mana for that, unfortunately. Probably just take my trades and pass. The opponent should probably not trade with Yashiraj because of Blade Storm. So what does my opponent even have left? Basically, should I use Rabbit or Blade Storm here? Probably Blade Storm just to be safe. Watley actually draws 2, but I'm not playing it this turn. So my opponent has a random 4, an Amulet, maybe Cenarian Ward, and then the other card is probably like Guess the Weight or Overflow.
1 shot, 3 kills.
That's so big. I'm pretty sure I just run the rabbit into that. I actually don't even have to. I just play Sword Eater in the way. Amulet, sure. So I'm gonna eat 11 here, but then I just rabbit. Pretty sure my opponent's out of minions. Alright. Cool. I still had a Nazop in my deck as well.
Magni versus Uther. I will fight with honor for Cosmodon.
This is a really good, I drew two buff cards, that's really good. The question is, do I keep these taunts with the buff cards? What is Paladin even gonna be playing? Probably Penflinger shit. I don't think I can keep Carnival Clown, but Scrap Golem is probably cheap enough. You know, on second thought, I'm gonna keep Carnival Clown. It just seems so powerful. How do I want to play this? I guess it's just 3, 4, 5. So I can hold Into the Fray up till like turn 4 even. There's no real need to play it here.
Reporting for duty.
Holy shit. I mean, I can still just go like turn 4, coin the second Into the Fray. I'll give myself a couple more turns to draw taunts. Nice pickup. Sure. That's probably the best of these to buff. Not entirely sure. Ceremonial Maul probably means Duel Paladin, right? For sure, Duel Paladin. I play a lot of big stuff, but I don't think the duel is that good for me. Holy shit, that's a big Tomb Warden. Oh, there's actually no reason to coin the Into the Fray this turn. I can do it next turn with Scrap Golem. Or I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just Scrap Golem on 5 and then like turn 6 Into the Fray and then coin Tomb Warden. This deck is going to be playing Equality. Actually, maybe not. It's definitely a deck that could be playing some sort of Equality effect, but it's not a guarantee. This is actually not that great of a brawl against Duel Paladin, probably, but whatever. It's good enough, most likely, and it fits the curve pretty well. Well, another clown is really good to draw into on the into the fray turn, and holy shit, this is a 1720. That's so freaking big, holy shit. I wonder if I ever try to like delay this, like bait out a removal with a clown and then play this. I guess it depends on what the board state is looking like. Scrapyard Colossus corrupts the clowns. So now the Tomb Warden doesn't look significantly better. Still not sure what to do with this coin though. Like coining out Scrapyard Colossus on 9 looks pretty good with these clowns to back it up. Could just go Flunky this turn. I have like 5 mana to hit a play, pretty likely I would. I think coining Scrapyard Colossus on 9 is really good. Didn't really matter what I hit here as long as it was playable. So hopefully my opponent doesn't do something like really strong here, and then I play Tomb Warden and they just play Libram of Justice and trade off 1/1s. Looks like my opponent's gonna have a pretty weak turn here. And even if they put something big in play, they don't have the 1/1s to go with an equality effect. So yeah, I now feel really, really good about this game. This Tomb Warden might just end it. Okay. I guess my opponent doesn't play an equality effect.